In your GCSE exam on Elizabethan England, you are likely to meet a question similar to this one. The main change that Elizabethan houses demonstrated was the greater prosperity of their owners. How far does a study of Hardwick Hall support this statement? To answer the question, you will need to find out more about Hardwick Hall and its features. Hardwick Hall is an Elizabethan country house in Derbyshire. It was built by Bess Hardwick, also known as the Countess of Shrewsbury, between 1590 and 1597. Bess started off as a farmer's daughter, but she was a shrewd businesswoman and she married 4 times. She gained more wealth and titles with every marriage. Hardwick Hall was Bess's home later in her life, and it reflects the changes amongst the gentry as they rose in prosperity during the reign of Elizabeth I. It was designed for comfort, for business, and to impress others. The first thing you will notice about Elizabethan country houses is their symmetry. Hardwick Hall was designed to be very symmetrical. Chimneys are also an important feature of Elizabethan country houses. They show that the owners can afford to heat the entirety of their large house. Chimneys are often placed prominently on one side of a house, but at Hardwick they are rather hidden to ensure the house stays symmetrical. Bess wanted everyone to know who built and paid for Hardwick. At the top of the roof, you can see expensive stonework and the initials ES, which stand for Elizabeth Shrewsbury. In the centre is the Hardwick coat of arms. The house sits on a hill and dominates the surrounding countryside, so the coat of arms and initials are the first things people see. Hardwick is famous for its many ornate glass windows, which allow lots of light into the house. Bess's 4th husband, the Earl of Shrewsbury, was a wealthy industrialist who owned coal mines and glassworks. Glass was a fairly new and expensive material at the time, so choosing to use mostly glass meant Bess showed off her wealthy family connections and that she could afford modern, luxurious materials. Another notable feature of the hall is the loggia, an open walkway with columns, which was inspired by fashionable Italian Renaissance design. Inside, there is a long gallery. Its sheer length and rich decoration, including expensive tapestries, show Bess's wealth and status. The room was used for entertaining guests, for winter exercise, and for holding court, which was when Bess was the centre of attention among guests. Bess's desire for comfort and style also reflects changes of the time. Unlike in medieval times, when the focus of new houses needed to be on security, it was not necessary to fortify Elizabethan houses for defensive purposes. So, how far does a study of Hardwick Hall show that the main change that Elizabethan houses demonstrated was the greater prosperity of their owners? You could approach this question by recalling some of the features of Hardwick Hall. Its symmetry, chimneys, the use of glass, fashionable designs and decorations, and comfort as the primary focus of the house. These features reflect stability and the increase in wealth in the Elizabethan period.